What if the biggest threat to your health isn't loud or obvious but quietly growing inside your body without you knowing? What if the environment around you, the food on your plate, and the stress you carry every day are silently fueling this threat? And finally, what if part of the solution to protecting yourself is already sitting in your kitchen cabinet, hidden in something as small as a seed? The word cancer alone can stop you in your tracks. It doesn't feel far away anymore. It's here impacting our families, our friends, and yes, even ourselves. It's not just something you hear about on the news. It's something you feel in your own home, in every difficult conversation, in every doctor's appointment you weren't expecting. Despite massive progress in treatment, chemotherapy, surgery, high-tech drugs, the number of cancer diagnoses is still climbing. Why is that? Could it be that our environment is now more toxic than ever before? That we're constantly exposed to harmful substances in our food, air, and products? Or maybe it's that our immune systems are breaking down from the never-ending pressure of stress, poor sleep, and emotional burnout. Cancer doesn't make a sound. It often shows no warning signs at all. It moves quietly through the body unnoticed until it's too late. But here's the question that truly matters. Can we use nature's simple, nutrient-packed foods to reduce our risk of cancer and even support our body's natural defense systems against it? In today's video from Senior Health Boost, we'll reveal 6 powerful seeds that not only nourish your body with essential vitamins and minerals but have also been studied for their potential role in the fight against cancer. What may surprise you is that many of these seeds are already in your pantry, overlooked, unused, and underestimated. You'll want to pay close attention to seed number 6. It's rare, but possibly the most potent of them all. Before we begin, we want to honor the work of Dr. Frank Suarez, whose groundbreaking research and dedication to patient education has empowered thousands to take charge of their health. If you've ever been inspired by his message, leave a comment below with the words "Thanks, Frank Suarez," and let's keep his mission alive together. Also, be sure to share this video with someone you love because the right knowledge, at the right time, could truly save a life. And while you're here, leave a comment telling us where you're watching from and how old you are. We love hearing from our community. Now, let's talk about the first seed on our list, a seed you may have only thought of as a fancy snack, but that's far more powerful than it looks. Macadamia seeds. Yes, the creamy, buttery macadamia nut. Most people think of them as indulgent or even a luxury. But health researchers are looking at macadamias for something much deeper, something found in their unique fat composition. These nuts are protected by one of the toughest shells in nature, a shell that guards one of the most nutrient-rich seeds inside. And once you crack it open, you're not just getting great flavor, you're unlocking a dense nutritional profile, packed with the kind of fat your body actually loves. Roughly 75% of the fat in macadamia seeds is monounsaturated fat, the same type you find in heart-healthy olive oil. These fats are known to reduce inflammation, protect your cells from oxidative stress, and help stabilize membranes, which is especially important in cancer prevention. By reducing chronic inflammation and oxidative damage, you lower your chances of abnormal cell growth, the very process that can lead to tumor formation. So yes, something as small as a handful of macadamia seeds, about 10 to 12 nuts or 28 grams, can provide anti-inflammatory support that works with your body to protect you from within. But this is just the beginning. We're only scratching the surface. Before we move on to the next powerful seed, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Where are you tuning in from today? If this video speaks to you, drop a 1 in the chat. If not, type O. Either way, we want to know your thoughts. And don't forget, click that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the Senior Health Boost community for more science-backed, natural strategies for aging stronger and living longer. Now, are you ready to discover the next seed that could help your body defend itself against chronic disease? Let's dive into it, coming up next on Senior Health Boost. Previously on Senior Health Boost, we began exploring the power of macadamia nuts, not just as a tasty treat, but as a potent food that helps your body protect itself from cancer, inflammation, and the oxidative damage that accelerates aging. And I'm Dr. Nana here to walk you through every nutrient-packed detail that could support your long-term health and resilience. Let's pick up right where we left off. When you eat a serving of macadamia nuts, roughly 10 to 12 whole nuts, you're not just enjoying a buttery, satisfying flavor. You're also giving your body approximately 1.5 milligram of manganese, a trace mineral that plays a key role in activating the body's antioxidant defenses. Why is this important? Because manganese helps neutralize oxidative stress, one of the driving forces behind DNA damage, cellular mutations, and ultimately the development of certain cancers. When your cells experience repeated oxidative hits from things like environmental toxins, poor diet, and chronic stress, their DNA can become unstable. That instability can trigger abnormal cell behavior at the beginning of cancer. But with sufficient manganese in your system, you provide your body with the tools it needs to repair damage, protect healthy cells, and keep your DNA blueprint intact. Macadamia nuts are small, but they pack a serious punch when it comes to nutrient density. That's why they belong in your long-term health toolkit, especially if you're focused on aging well naturally. But the story doesn't stop with manganese. Macadamia nuts are also rich in phytosterols, plant-based compounds that closely resemble cholesterol in structure but do the opposite in your body. Instead of causing harm, they protect you. Multiple studies have shown that phytosterols may inhibit the growth and spread of certain cancer cells, particularly in breast and prostate tissue, two areas where hormone-related cancers tend to strike after age 50. Once your body's natural defense systems begin to slow down with age, cells become more vulnerable to changes. That's when prevention becomes even more critical. The anti-proliferative effects of phytosterols can help slow the development of tumors and support normal, healthy cell function. That's why regularly including macadamia nuts in your diet, even in small portions, can have a compounding benefit over time. Think of it like adding small drops of protection every day. One handful might not change everything, but eaten consistently, those drops turn into a wave of long-term health defense. So here's a question to consider. Are you making the most of macadamia nuts in your daily meals? If not, don't worry, it doesn't require complicated recipes. There are plenty of easy, delicious ways to work them in. Sprinkle crushed macadamia nuts over your morning oatmeal for a rich, nutty crunch. Add a handful to your smoothie for a creamy texture boost. Toss them into a salad to elevate both the flavor and the nutrition, or simply enjoy a small portion raw as a midday snack to keep your energy steady. Not only are they satisfying, but the naturally high-fat content of macadamia nuts also keeps you full longer, reducing the urge to snack on processed foods. And unlike refined snacks, they don't spike your blood sugar or promote weight gain when eaten mindfully. So instead of reaching for chips or cookies, grab a few macadamia nuts. You'll satisfy your hunger, fuel your cells, and support your immune system all in one smart move. Think of them as your delicious, edible armor, protecting your body from inflammation, DNA damage, and the invisible threats that come with aging. Even just a small daily serving can make a big difference over the years, helping you stay energized, strong, and well defended. But now, let's move on to something a little more unexpected: red watermelon seeds. Have you ever stopped to think about how watermelon seeds show up at so many joyful gatherings, family reunions, barbecues, summer picnics? For many cultures, watermelon is more than just a refreshing fruit. Its seeds, especially those with a reddish hue, are steeped in tradition and symbolic meaning. Red, after all, is often associated with health, vitality, and good fortune. But the true value of watermelon seeds isn't just cultural. It's nutritional and surprisingly powerful. These tiny seeds have been valued across generations for their health benefits, even long before we had scientific data to back it up. And today, modern research confirms what many cultures have practiced for centuries. Watermelon seeds, especially red ones, contain compounds that may help the body defend itself against chronic diseases like cancer. One of the star nutrients found in red watermelon seeds is lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that shields your cells from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress isn't just a fancy term, it's a biological chain reaction that damages cells, accelerates aging, and lays the groundwork for disease, especially cancer. Lycopene acts like a shield, protecting your cells from this internal chaos before it even begins. And here's the incredible part. Just 100 grams of red watermelon seeds can provide up to 75 milligrams of lycopene. That's nearly 3 times the amount you'd get from a fresh tomato, one of the best-known sources of lycopene. So if you've been relying solely on tomatoes for your lycopene, it might be time to think beyond the salad bowl. Watermelon seeds are especially useful for older adults who want to strengthen their immune system and cellular defenses. And it doesn't take much to make an impact. A small serving a few times a week can deliver a steady dose of antioxidants, helping your body fight off abnormal cell changes before they start. But lycopene isn't the only hero here. Watermelon seeds are also rich in linoleic acid, an essential omega-6 fatty acid that accounts for roughly 38% of the fat content in these seeds. Linoleic acid plays an important role in maintaining the health of your cell membranes, supporting heart health, and managing inflammation, all of which are deeply connected to cancer prevention. Together, lycopene and linoleic acid form a potent duo. One fights oxidative stress, the other supports healthy cell structure and immune function, and both can be found in a handful of seeds most people throw away without a second thought. So how can you incorporate watermelon seeds into your diet? You can roast them lightly with a pinch of sea salt for a crunchy, heart-smart snack. Add them to trail mix with dried fruit and other nuts. Sprinkle them over yogurt or a fruit salad, or grind them into smoothies for a nutrient boost without even noticing the texture. It's simple, it's cost-effective, and it's incredibly powerful. When it comes to nutrition, sometimes the smallest things deliver the biggest results. And these seeds are a perfect example of that. So next time you slice open a watermelon, think twice before spitting out the seeds. They might just be the most nutritious part of the fruit. As we continue this journey together, I want you to remember one thing: the more you understand your food, the more power you have over your health. Up next on Senior Health Boost, we'll uncover another anti-cancer seed, one that's rich in zinc, supports your immune system, and has been studied for its unique impact on inflammation and disease prevention. It might be growing in your backyard or hiding in your snack drawer. Stick around, we're just getting started. Previously on Senior Health Boost, we explored how red watermelon seeds, often discarded, are in fact rich in lycopene and linoleic acid, both of which help fight cancer, support your immune system, and protect your cells. But the power of these little seeds doesn't stop there. They also contain a potent blend of magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E3, essential nutrients that play a major role in healthy aging. These nutrients work together to strengthen your immune defenses, improve your body's ability to repair cells, and boost overall energy. As we grow older, these functions become more important than ever. For seniors in particular, immune function tends to decline, and inflammation becomes a bigger risk. But when these nutrients are consumed regularly, they help the body protect itself from abnormal cell growth, reduce chronic inflammation, and maintain vitality into the later years of life. There's also something deeper about these seeds, something emotional. Think back to a holiday, a family gathering, or a special celebration where watermelon was passed around. Maybe you remember cracking open the seeds with your loved ones, laughing together, or sharing a quiet moment in the sun. These little seeds carry memories. They're more than just food, they're a part of our cultural legacy, passed from one generation to the next. And that's part of what makes them so special. When you nourish yourself with foods that hold tradition and emotional meaning, you're not just feeding your body, you're feeding your soul. You're honoring the moments that made you who you are. But as always, be mindful in how you choose and prepare them. When buying watermelon seeds, go for those that are roasted naturally, without artificial coloring, preservatives, or excessive salt. Highly processed snacks can overload your liver and kidneys, especially as we age. Instead, opt for simple preparation at home. Soak the seeds in warm water for a couple of hours to soften the outer shell, making them easier to digest. After soaking, you can toast them lightly in a dry skillet to bring out their aroma and flavor. Want to get creative? Try grinding them into a powder to mix into smoothies or oatmeal, or blend them with water to create a nutrient-dense, plant-based milk, a gentle option for those with sensitive digestion. Still, even though these seeds are nutrient-dense, moderation matters. A recommended serving is about 15 to 20 grams per day. That's roughly one handful. Overeating them could cause bloating or slight increases in cholesterol, so a balanced approach is key. Take a moment to really reflect on this. Something so small, often overlooked, holds this much power. It's a reminder that our best medicine isn't always in pills or pricey supplements, it's often in the humble foods we pass around the dinner table. Red watermelon seeds offer more than protection. They are symbols of resilience, of family, of celebration, and of the wisdom handed down through time. Sometimes wellness comes not from something new, but from remembering and returning to what has always nourished us. And that brings us to our third super seed, or rather, a humble grain with an enormous reputation in ancient cultures: millet. Now, I have a question for you. Have you ever overlooked millet in the grocery store, passing it by without a second thought? You wouldn't be alone. In Western diets, millet is one of the most underrated and underutilized grains out there. But if you travel across Asia or Africa, you'll find that millet plays a much bigger role in everyday nutrition. It's celebrated not for flashiness or flavor, but for its reliability and deep nutritional value. So why isn't it more popular in America? The answer might be as simple as its appearance. Millet lacks the vibrant color of berries or the trendy reputation of imported seeds. It's pale, humble, and doesn't shout for attention. But looks can be deceiving, because beneath that simple appearance lies a grain that's been quietly outperforming many of today's so-called superfoods. Here's what makes millet so impressive. In just 100 grams of millet, you can get up to 120 milligrams of polyphenols, plant-based antioxidants that help fight cellular damage, slow aging, and protect against inflammation. That's significantly higher than what you'll find in staples like white rice or refined wheat. These polyphenols are your body's frontline defenders. They neutralize free radicals, the unstable molecules that damage cells, weaken immunity, and accelerate the aging process. When free radicals go unchecked, they create the ideal environment for diseases like cancer to take hold. Millet's polyphenols work to block this process, helping your cells stay stronger and more stable as you age. And that's not all. Millet is also naturally gluten-free, which makes it a great choice for those with gluten sensitivity or anyone looking to reduce inflammation through diet. It's rich in fiber, which supports digestion and blood sugar stability. And its low glycemic index means it won't spike your glucose levels, a vital benefit for anyone managing diabetes or metabolic issues. So how can you use millet? Here are a few easy ideas. Cook it like quinoa and serve it as a warm, hearty grain. Bolus it in place of rice or pasta in your favorite dishes. Combine it with vegetables and herbs for a savory sitier. Make a creamy breakfast porridge with almond milk and cinnamon. It's affordable, easy to cook, and highly adaptable, making it a perfect everyday staple with long-term health benefits. Let's be honest, millet isn't flashy. It's not going to win any culinary beauty contests, but it doesn't need to. Because at the end of the day, what truly matters is what food does for you, not how it looks. And millet? It fights inflammation. It protects your cells. It supports stable energy. It nourishes your gut. It gives your body the nutrients it needs to defend itself quietly and consistently. Sometimes the most powerful things in life are the ones we almost didn't notice. Now, as we continue our journey into the top 6 anti-cancer seeds, you might be wondering what could possibly top the powerhouse effects of millet. Coming up next on Senior Health Boost, we'll uncover a 4th seed, this one packed with selenium, known for its ability to stimulate immune response and support cellular detox. This tiny seed is often used in baking, but few people realize it may also play a critical role in defending your body against chronic illness. You won't want to miss it. Previously on Senior Health Boost, we explored how millet, a simple grain with a quiet presence, packs a powerful punch with its antioxidant polyphenols. Now let's dive deeper into its surprising role in disease prevention and overall vitality, especially for adults over 50. Emerging research suggests that millet's polyphenolic compounds may play a role in reducing the risk of breast cancer and colon cancer, 2 of the most common and concerning illnesses affecting adults as they age. And while that alone is reason enough to start paying attention, the benefits of millet don't stop with antioxidants. One of millet's most underrated qualities is its magnesium content. A 100-gram serving of millet delivers roughly 114 milligrams of magnesium, a mineral often overlooked, yet vital for heart health. Magnesium supports cardiovascular function, helps relax the muscles surrounding your blood vessels, improves circulation, and may even help lower blood pressure naturally. These effects make millet a reliable ally for seniors who want to support their heart without becoming over-reliant on medications. What's more, you don't need to be a gourmet chef to benefit from this powerhouse grain. Millet's simplicity is one of its best qualities. Just 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooked millet added to your meals each day can make a real impact. Try it in your morning porridge, mix it into hearty vegetable soups, use it as a base for stir-fries, or substitute it for rice and grain bowls. This easy dietary shift requires minimal effort, yet the potential long-term health benefits are significant. We're talking about better blood pressure, improved digestion, reduced inflammation, and a lower risk of chronic disease, all without the need for expensive supplements or restrictive eating plans. So next time you're walking through the grocery store, don't ignore that pale bag of millet tucked in the corner of the grain aisle. In each spoonful lies a quiet, strength-rich nutrients that your body can use to build a stronger defense. Used consistently, Millet can become both a preventive food and a reliable dietary staple, particularly as your nutritional needs evolve with age. And now, let's turn our attention to another ancient superfood that's been around for centuries but is finally getting the respect it deserves: sesame seeds. Sesame seeds are often seen as garnish sprinkled on stir-fries in Asian cuisine, mixed into tahini in Middle Eastern dishes, or baked into Mediterranean breads. But while they may be small and often used as decoration, these tiny seeds are loaded with serious health benefits. Beyond their crunchy texture and nutty flavor, sesame seeds are nutritional powerhouses, packed with minerals, healthy fats, and plant-based compounds that support whole body wellness. So what gives sesame seeds their unique cancer-fighting potential? The answer lies in two key plant compounds: sesamin and sesamol. These rare antioxidants are currently gaining increased attention in the scientific community. Why? Because research is now confirming what ancient medical systems have known for centuries. These compounds may help inhibit the growth and spread of cancer cells, especially in cases of breast and colorectal cancer. One study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food in 2017 found that extracts from sesame seeds significantly slowed the growth of malignant cells. This research not only supports the traditional uses of sesame seeds in folk medicine, it gives them scientific credibility as a true superfood. For adults over 50, this natural support is more important than ever. As the immune system gradually becomes less efficient, the body becomes more vulnerable to oxidative stress and abnormal cell growth. That's where sesame's natural antioxidants step in. But the benefits of sesame seeds go well beyond cancer prevention. They're also one of the best dietary sources of calcium, an essential mineral for maintaining strong bones, healthy nerves, and proper muscle function. In fact, just 100 grams of hulled sesame seeds contain about 975 milligrams of calcium, far more than what you'd get from a glass of milk. For older adults, especially postmenopausal women who are at higher risk for osteoporosis, this makes sesame seeds a valuable tool for maintaining bone strength naturally. And that's not all. Sesame seeds also offer iron to support red blood cell production and prevent fatigue, zinc for immune support and skin repair, phosphorus for bone and cell healthy fats, which help absorb fat-soluble vitamins and protect the brain. These tiny seeds truly offer big benefits in a small package. So how can you incorporate sesame seeds into your daily meals? Try these simple ideas. Mix them into homemade granola or energy bar. Stir them into yogurt or oatmeal for a crunchy texture. Use tahini ground sesame seed paste as a dressing or dip. Sprinkle them on roasted vegetables, fish, or avocado. Toasted them to baked goods like muffins or breads. Whether you toast them, blend them, or stir them in raw, sesame seeds bring flavor and health to just about any dish. And unlike synthetic supplements, the nutrients in sesame seeds come naturally packaged, complete with cofactors and compounds that help your body absorb and use them more efficiently. At Senior Health Boost, we believe that the most powerful medicine is often found in your pantry, not in a prescription bottle. And sesame seeds are proof that healing and nourishment can go hand in hand. These seeds have stood the test of time. From ancient civilizations to modern research labs, they continue to earn their place in the spotlight. For anyone committed to aging well, strengthening their bones, and lowering their risk of disease, sesame seeds are a smart, flavorful addition to the daily routine. But what comes next may surprise you even more. Because our next seed is often overlooked, but it contains one of the highest natural sources of selenium, a mineral that helps repair DNA and supports powerful immune defense mechanisms. Coming up on Senior Health Boost, we'll reveal this overlooked seed, show you how it fights oxidative stress, and explain why it may be a missing link in your anti-cancer diet. Don't go anywhere, this next one may become your new favorite. In our last segment on Senior Health Boost, we revealed the impressive nutrient power packed into sesame seeds, especially their calcium and antioxidant content. But their benefits don't end with bone strength. Did you know that sesame seeds also deliver about 351 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams? That's a significant amount of a mineral that often doesn't get the spotlight but is critical for maintaining healthy blood pressure, supporting smooth circulation, and enhancing both muscle and nerve function. These systems often require more care as we age, and sesame seeds quietly offer that support. And the best part, you don't need to consume large quantities to benefit. A daily serving of just 10 to 20 grams, about 1 to 2 teaspoons, is enough to give your body a solid dose of key nutrients without burdening your digestion. Thanks to their versatility, sesame seeds are incredibly easy to incorporate into your daily meals. Sprinkle them over a warm bowl of oatmeal or porridge, stir them into yogurt or smoothies for a subtle nutty kick, toss them into sauteed vegetables or fresh salad, use them as a crispy coating for grilled fish or chicken. Simple, right? It's astonishing how such a tiny seed can contribute so significantly to cancer prevention, bone health, and overall wellness. It's a powerful reminder that effective nutrition doesn't always come in the form of pills or powders. It can often be found in the pantry, just waiting to be used. That brings us to seed number 5 on our list, almonds. You've probably enjoyed almonds as a snack, but have you ever considered them as part of your cancer prevention strategy? Historically, almonds have been treasured for their symbolic meaning, dating back to ancient Persia, where they were seen as a sign of health, vitality, and long life. And today, modern science is confirming what those ancient traditions already understood. One of almonds' most celebrated nutrients is vitamin E. Just 100 grams of almonds deliver approximately 25 milligrams of vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that neutralizes free radicals, those unstable molecules that can damage your cells and kickstart the cancer process. Think of free radicals as tiny sparks flying through a dry forest. If left unchecked, they can ignite inflammation and cellular chaos. Vitamin E acts like a fire extinguisher, stopping the damage before it begins. But that's just the start. Almonds are also rich in polyphenols and flavonoids, natural compounds that have been shown to inhibit the growth of cancer cells, particularly in the breast, colon, and prostate. Combined with vitamin E, these plant-based nutrients create a powerful defense network inside your body. Add to that another superstar mineral, magnesium. Almonds contain roughly 270 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams, making them one of the richest natural sources of this calming, restorative mineral. Why does that matter? Because magnesium plays a crucial role in regulating emotional balance, reducing chronic stress, supporting restful sleep, calming the nervous system, and as we've seen throughout this series, stress and poor sleep can impair the immune system, creating an environment where abnormal cells can thrive. So when you eat almonds, you're not just feeding your body, you're giving your mind and immune system a well-deserved break. Now, how much should you eat? A moderate serving of 20 to 30 grams per day, about a small handful, is enough to give you the benefits without going overboard on calories. Remember, almonds are energy dense, so a little goes a long way. Here's a useful tip. Soak your almonds for 6 to 8 hours before eating them. Why? Because soaking reduces phytic acid, a compound in almond skins that can interfere with your body's ability to absorb key minerals like iron, calcium, and zinc. Soaking also softens the nuts, making them easier to chew and digest, while unlocking their full nutritional potential. Now, are you ready for the 6th and final seed on our list? Let's talk about one of the most overlooked but incredibly potent superfoods in your kitchen, pumpkin seeds. Often scooped out and discarded when cooking pumpkin, these small green seeds are now gaining recognition for their cancer-fighting properties. And once you understand what's inside them, you'll never throw them out again. Pumpkin seeds are one of nature's richest sources of zinc, a mineral essential for immune function, cell repair, and inflammation control. Just 100 grams of pumpkin seeds contain about 7 milligrams of zinc, which puts them at the top of the list for plant-based zinc sources. Why is zinc important? Because zinc helps repair damaged cells and protects healthy ones from mutating into cancerous forms. This function is especially relevant when it comes to reducing the risk of prostate cancer, which affects a significant number of men over 50. Zinc also plays a crucial role in hormonal balance and immune regulation, 2 factors that are closely tied to cancer prevention. Think of zinc as the body's handyman, quietly working behind the scenes to repair wear and tear, reinforce cellular walls, and ensure that everything runs smoothly. So, how can you start using pumpkin seeds in your everyday meals? Here are a few simple suggestions. Eat them raw as a quick, mineral-rich snack. Roast them lightly with sea salt and a pinch of turmeric. Add them to trail mixes with almonds, walnuts, and dried fruit. Blend them into smoothies for added texture and nutrients. Sprinkle them over soups, salads, or even toast for a satisfying crunch. Whether you're male or female, young or aging, pumpkin seeds offer the kind of cellular protection that everyone can benefit from. They may not be fancy, they may not be flashy, but they're powerful, quietly helping your body fight inflammation, prevent cancer, and maintain immune strength. And isn't that what we all want? To feel strong, safe, and well without having to rely on prescriptions and complicated programs. So there you have it. 5 pages in, and we've now uncovered 5 of the 6 most powerful seeds for cancer prevention. We've explored macadamia nuts, red watermelon seeds, millet, sesame seeds, almonds, and now pumpkin seeds, and how each one supports your body in its own unique way. But there's still one final piece to this nutritional puzzle. Coming up in our next and final chapter of Senior Health Boost, we'll recap everything you've learned, explore how to combine these seeds into your daily routine, and leave you with an action plan that can help you age stronger, sleep better, and protect your body for the long haul. So stay with us. The best is yet to come. So far, we've explored 5 powerful seeds that can serve as natural allies in the fight against cancer. But let's not overlook our final champion, pumpkin seeds. These small, humble seeds might seem like nothing more than kitchen leftovers after carving a jack-o'-lantern. But trust me, they pack a punch when it comes to protecting your body, especially after age 50. I'm Dr. Nana, and I'm here to show you how these tiny seeds could make a big difference in your long-term health. Let's start with something that hits home for many men over 60, prostate health. Pumpkin seeds are one of nature's richest sources of zinc, offering about 7 milligrams per 100 grams. Zinc is essential for keeping prostate tissue resilient and healthy. It assists in the repair of damaged cells and strengthens your immune defenses, helping your body recognize and destroy abnormal growths before they develop into something dangerous. Think of zinc as your internal mechanic, tightening bolts, repairing broken parts, and keeping your system running smoothly. But pumpkin seeds aren't just a one-hit wonder. They contain a trio of powerful nutrients: magnesium, manganese, and vitamin E, each with its own role in cancer prevention. Magnesium supports healthy cell growth and energy metabolism. Manganese activates your body's antioxidant systems, while vitamin E helps protect your DNA from oxidative damage, one of the root causes of cancer cell mutations. Together, these nutrients form a natural defense team inside your body, constantly scanning for threats and reinforcing your cellular walls. Here's something many people don't realize: pumpkin seeds are loaded with phytosterols. These plant-based compounds closely resemble cholesterol and can interfere with its absorption, but their benefits go beyond heart health. Research has shown that phytosterols can disrupt the development of breast and colon cancer cells. By interfering with abnormal cellular replication and promoting healthy cell turnover, they help keep your internal ecosystem balanced. It's like weeding a garden, making sure the good plants thrive while the bad ones don't stand a chance. Now, how much do you need to eat to benefit? Just a small handful, about 30 grams per day, is enough. That's the beauty of these seeds. They're potent, easy to eat, and incredibly versatile. You can snack on them raw, lightly toast them to preserve their nutrients, sprinkle them over oatmeal or salad, blend them into smoothies, or add them to homemade granola bars. Just remember, avoid roasting them at high temperatures. Overheating can destroy heat-sensitive nutrients like vitamin E and omega-3s. Stick to low-heat toasting 15016C3000320F for about 8-10 minutes. Want to boost your absorption even more? Pair your seeds with foods high in vitamin C, adding a squeeze of lemon over your pumpkin seed salad or blending them with citrus fruits in a smoothie helps your body absorb more iron and zinc, especially important for vegetarians and older adults who might be at risk for nutrient deficiencies. If you've ever felt bloated or uncomfortable after eating seeds, here's a simple fix: grind them. That tough outer shell can be difficult for aging digestive systems to break down. Grinding the seeds using a blender, coffee grinder, or mortar and pestle makes the nutrients more accessible and easier on your stomach. It's a small step with big benefits. Here's a bonus idea for your next healthy snack: DIY energy bars. Combine 50 grams of pumpkin seeds, 30 grams of ground sesame seeds, a couple tablespoons of peanut butter or honey, and some rolled oats. Mix it up, chill it in the fridge, and you've got yourself a nutrient-dense bar that's perfect for a midday energy boost or a pre-workout snack. Want to spice it up? Add some cocoa powder or turmeric, both loaded with additional antioxidants. So let's recap. Pumpkin seeds deliver zinc for immune and prostate health, magnesium, manganese, and vitamin E for cellular repair and protection, phytosterol that actively block cancer cell growth, easy, everyday versatility without the need for expensive supplements. And here's the best part: the secret isn't just in what you eat, it's in how you prepare and combine it. Toast gently, pair smartly, grind when needed. It's a science-backed way to unlock the full power of these tiny superfoods. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought: prevention doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes the most powerful tools are already sitting in your pantry, small, overlooked, but mighty. Seeds that once seemed insignificant can, in fact, become your daily armor against inflammation, cellular damage, and cancer. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Cancer Fears These 6 Seeds. If this video gave you clarity, inspiration, or even just one new idea to support your health, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel, Senior Health Boost. Because your health deserves more than chance, it deserves daily choices, community support, and science you can trust. And together, one seed at a time, we can build a stronger future.